The Ahmad Zahid Hamidi case. What happened, why it stopped, and why it matters. The case involving Ahmad Zahid Hamidi was not a minor one. It did not end quietly or abruptly. It went through multiple critical stages of Malaysia's criminal justice system before the prosecution was eventually halted. The case began after 2018 when Zahid was charged with 47 criminal counts, including criminal breach of trust (CBT), corruption, and money laundering (AMLA). All charges were linked to funds from Yayasan Akal Budi, a charitable foundation he had established. Prosecutors alleged that foundation funds were misused for personal and political purposes rather than charitable activities. The case was heard in the High Court over several years, a key and often overlooked fact. In January 2022, the High Court ruled that the prosecution had established a prima facie case and ordered Zahid to enter his defense after 99 prosecution witnesses had testified. This meant that the case had passed a crucial legal threshold and was actively proceeding toward judgment. During the course of the trial, Zahid's legal team submitted multiple written representation to the Attorney General Chambers (AJC). This representation requested a review of the charges, raising issues related to evidence, legal structure, and prosecutorial sustainability. This process is lawful and part of Malaysia's criminal procedure. On 4th September 2023, prosecutor applied for Zahid to be granted DNAA, which is discharge not amounting to an acquittal. The High Court allowed the application. A DNAA means the trial is halted at that point and the court makes no finding on guilt or innocence. The request came from the prosecution, not from a judicial ruling clearing the accused. Following the DNAA, the AGC conducted a comprehensive review, assessed additional investigative materials, evaluated 6 representations submitted by the defense. This stage determined whether the case could be revived or should be discontinued. In January 2026, the Attorney General announced that the prosecution would take no further action, NFA. The official reason: insufficient evidence to meet the criminal standard required to proceed. This decision ends the prosecution's involvement, is an exercise of prosecutorial discretion, and is not a judicial acquittal. This is where public confusion arises. From the prosecution position, the Attorney General stated that the decision was final and the case would not be reopened. From a technical court perspective, because there has been no full acquittal, the DNAA status technically remains on record. That is why Zahid's legal team has indicated an intention to seek a formal acquittal to remove any remaining legal ambiguity. The Zahid Hamidi case ended without a final judicial verdict, not because the court cleared the accused, but because prosecutors chose to discontinue the case. The broader issue is not personal guilt or innocence. It is about investigation quality, prosecutorial standards, and public confidence in the justice system. If a case involving 47